Never let the Wuthering Waves drama distract you from the Honkai Star Rail drama. Because we need to talk about the Honkai Star Rail drama, right? Because I think they are trying to get away with this drama. Even though this drama is right now involving real life. Alright, real life stuff. And right now, CN are not happy. Alright, they're not happy with this particular drama. A lot of anniversary coming up, I know, right? So a newest CN collaboration is a massive disaster right now. And the Chinese, they're not happy. Chinese not happy, right? Honkai Star Rail X Gu Ming. Now Gu Ming is a very delicious drink. If you guys never tried it before, I would suggest to try it, right? I like the matcha tea. Very, very good. Alright, Honkai Star Rail is announced with this Chinese bubble tea brand. Alright, during the anniversary live stream. So this is specifically for China. Okay, China. So Gu Ming is very well-known brand in China. The stores are scattered in southern China. Kafka and Blade are going to be the collab characters, as you guys can see right here, right, from the picture. So you're gonna get Kafka, you're gonna get Blade. Wow. Look at that exclusive cup. Why would you not want it? Bitter tea drama. It's not bitter tea. So this is like insane packaging. So you go to Gu Ming, you buy the bubble milk tea. Holy, look at Blade. Blade the dude. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. Okay, so basically these are the merch for the shop, right? There are definitely more merch, but these are the examples. People were really excited about it because Gu Ming is a pretty well-known brand and Honkai Star Rail is a pretty well-known game. So when a well-known brand collabs with a well-known game, you're supposed to give the best of the best quality of collab, right? Everyone really loved the quality of the Blade and Kafka collaboration merch. And most importantly, Kafka and Blade are just that popular in China. So apparently in China, a lot of people love Kafka. I think Kafka is just not just in China, right? Everybody loves China. Everybody loves Kafka generally. I don't think she's only famous in China. Maybe she's not famous in Muslim countries. I have no idea. But Blade, I'm pretty sure everybody likes him as well. So yeah, Gu Ming underestimated Honkai Star Rail's popularity. Okay, so that's where the problem starts. They underestimated how many players would come and queue up and buy for these things, and the player base's purchasing power. And they prepared way less stock than they should be. For reference, Gu Ming's previously collaborated with Love and Dead Space, and they prepared 7.3 million collab cups and 2.3 million badges. But for Honkai Star Rail, they only prepared around 2.7 million cups and 600k badges. Uh-oh. That is way less. Definitely way less. 7.3 million for Love and Dead Space and 2.7 million for Honkai Star Rail. Why is it way less? You want to keep the cups. The cups is very important. So the cups, this cup is collectible. It's a merch. You want to buy the cup, you want to buy the drink, and you want to enjoy your bubble milk tea in the cup. Okay? But they only got 2.7 million cups. Okay? I don't know why they thought Honkai Star Rail would have less players than Love and Dead Space. And even there was drama about how CN Honkai Star Rail players were leaving for Wuthering Waves. Holy moly! CN players were leaving. Everything sold out instantly the moment the collab started on April 18th. Some stores literally sold out within the first minute. The first minute of the collab. Remember, this collab is supposed to last for several weeks. But the cup finished in 1 minute. 1 minute gone. Okay, so of course players gonna be upset, so they try to order. And why no more? Okay, so here's an example of queue in Chongqing, April 19. It's pretty crazy. Wow. So all this to buy bubble milk tea. Now in China, this is very extreme, right? There are a lot of Honkai Star Rail fans. Now these are the normie. Nobody goes to KFC, so they were queuing up from morning, right? This is like early in the morning. They were probably there from like 12 hours ago. They were camping at night right there. I remember the last time I saw like big queue like this was during the iPhone launch, right? Remember the iPhone? Everybody was so hyped. They were camping outside to queue to buy an iPhone. But this is pretty cool, right? So this is a huge queue right here, okay? So it's like a circular queue, all leading to the same place. Very, very long, right? Who is gonna brag about Wuwa being the most generous? I have no idea, right? But yeah, a lot of big Honkai Star Rail fans in China. As you can see, most people are, I would say it's pretty diverse groups, but most people are probably like from like age 17 to 30, I guess. I don't see much old people there, but definitely it is insane. Alright, it's leading all the way to that particular... yeah, this is a long queue, right? This is a long queue. The Genshin KFC collab was pretty nuts too. Yeah, I'm sure it is. But, of course, if you look at this, and you still haven't set up the booth, they'll definitely have to overwork themselves. They will have to overwork. Alright. So as you can see, pretty intense, pretty extreme, right? In stores, there are so many orders that the receipts were like curtains and meters long. People begin calling the employees noodle masters, a reference to some chefs in China who make noodles by stretching a piece of dough super long and force it until it turns into one super long strand of noodle. So this is the receipt. Holy moly. These are the noodle masters. So they are trying to order all of these things. Okay, okay, how many order is that? That's a lot. How are they going to prepare that? The drinks were smoothies and needed ice. And because there were so many orders, some stores' blenders for crushing ice literally broke down. Oh shoot. Do they not have backup? So if blenders that makes ice breaks down, the drinks will be delayed because our blenders broke down for overworking. Wait, can that happen? Blenders can break down for overworking? I guess they need to rest from time to time, because it overheats. Blenders overheat. Huh. I can see sometimes it can overheat. It broke. The tag Gu Q was trending on Weibo, basically CN Twitter. So it was literally trending. People can order the Gu online platform. So how does it work? If you order online, delivery will deliver to you. So the driver would go and queue for you. The driver will be queuing there for hours. If you're a driver, you look at that queue, you'll be like, okay, now I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna cancel this and just do a normal order. However, if I'm not wrong, all the orders all over the country is queued up in one line. I don't know why. And within 20 minutes of the COLLAB products being available for sale, the queue already had 20k orders. And within hours, it shot up to over 1 million orders from customers all over China. So 1 million people were trying to buy the Honkai Star Rail merch. Alright? There are 1,213,394 orders ahead of you. So have to wait for so long. So would you guys still continue with the order if there's 1 million people ahead of you? For me, I'll be like, okay, there's 1 million people ordering. What are the odds that I will get mine today, right? I probably have to wait for a few days, logically, right? Because if you order online and there's 1 million orders already ahead of you, you might not even get it on the same day. You will get it 3 days later, maybe. It didn't help that was because there were so many orders, the platform kept crashing. Yeah, usually this is going to happen. If you order online, a lot of time, when there's too many people, it's going to crash. The cup got recycled. They just gotta paint it, man. People who were in the queue had to start all over again. What? The platform crashed and people who are in the queue have to start all... I will be mad. Scalpers? You're right. Probably there's scalpers as well, right? That's going to be how it is. If you order from a specific store, it's very common to have hundreds of orders ahead of you, especially if it's around a school or in a mall. Okay, that makes sense. There are 832 drinks, 294 orders ahead of you, making in process. 2,000 drinks and 900 orders ahead of you. Okay. What's worse is that one of Guming's selling point is that their drinks are handmade by the employees. Oh shit. Handmade. Good luck with that. 1 million orders. The two collab drinks with Honkai Star Rail is Kafka's grapefruit tea and Blade's pineapple fruit tea. Meaning that the employees have to peel the grapes and crush the pineapples by hand for literally the entire day, non-stop if they want to complete everyone's orders. This is the appeal of this shop, right? Because it's like a fresh fruit drinks. They have to make sure that the fruits are not processed. So they have to give the grapefruit and the pineapple fruit has to be fresh. So the employees... What if the employees resign after that, right? This is going to be... who else will make them? This is why you need AI, right? Everything is already sold out within the first 2 days. Everyone is angry at Guming for preparing so little merch. Some people are saying that Guming did their market analysis very wrong and based it off of the art books. 2.4 million copies. Therefore, it's probably just 2.4 million core players logic. And some even say that Gu-Ming thought that there was a loss of Honkai Star Rail players recently. There was drama on CN side that Honkai Star Rail players are leaving for Wuthering Wave. Wuthering Wave! So Gu-Ming take into consideration that a lot of Honkai Star Rail players were quitting and they go to Wuthering Waves. So they don't have to prepare as many cups. I see the logic there, right? What I mean, like, it's true though. The drama recently with the anniversary, it is pretty true. I'm not entirely sure if it's 100% true. I mean, it's pretty much true, right? Because of the global passive buff drama. Personally, I find it ridiculous that they will make such a mistake to assume Honkai Star Rail's player base and purchase power. And any simple research should easily show that Kafka and Blade are both extremely popular characters in China. Yeah, unless it's Ho Ho or something, right? Or Hook that nobody cares about. If it's Kafka and Blade, yeah, it is very, very popular. Not enough cups. As of this moment, Gu-Ming has not yet given official response for the entire fiasco. So some of the reactions from CN Bilibili community. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this is not looking good. Let's see then. Let's see, what is this? Oh shoot. What was that again? So this was the receipt, is it? From the incident. Yeah, people are not happy with this. Okay, let's see. I saw one of the employees today. She wanted one for herself, but she couldn't get onto the online queue, so she had to watch herself personally deliver all the drinks she wanted to the customers. LOL. That's so painful. NTR vibes. Gu-Ming has actually taken this collab pretty seriously, unlike Cha Panda, another bubble tea brand Honkai Star Rail previously collab with. The high quality merch, the videos, the customized straw packaging, and even the bags are more durable. It's just that they underestimated Honkai Star Rail player base. Fun fact, Gu-Ming's Q is larger than DOT damage. Say something we don't know next time. As a DOT player, this hurts. The store I went to had employees who were clearly not whips. They only had 2 people. And they were like, oh, that's a lot of people when everything started. Later, they called the store manager and the other workers on break and were like, guys, hurry, come. 160 orders came in half an hour. We can't finish this. Yeah, so if you're not whips, you're not aware of how big Honkai Star Rail is. You won't know, right? You are just like you're just some store employee and be like, why is there so many people ordering this? Is it that big of a deal? It's just a game, right? It's just a mobile game, right? I think this is how most normies see it as. Lemao, same here. The 2 employees were so confused at first. It took them a while for them to realize to start getting the collab bags, cups, merch out, and I told them they should start getting the other employees to come too. There's a bunch of trailblazers waiting. The blender broke down halfway. Only 160 looks like they can handle a bit more pressure. That's a lot, right? That's like a lot. How many core players do you guys have? Around 2 million? Alright, then I guess 2 million cups is enough. Market analyst, wait, the player base data is real? You can't just look at 2 million, you also need to consider scalpers. You need to consider that other 2 million regular players, but they could be like some people that quit your game. They might not play the game anymore, but they still want to collect the merch, right? Because it's like, you know, it's like collectible, right? It's like a different thing. 2 million aren't the ones who will buy 1 collab drink. These are the ones that will buy 5 drinks for all the merch. Yeah, I'm sure most people are going to order both, right? If you guys were there, probably you will order both the Kafka and Blades one so you can collect both. Why would you only order one, right? I don't think these things are that expensive. You guys actually have this many players. They should have asked Hoyo for their merch sales data during the research. That's the only numbers that actually mean something. Yeah, they did mess up with the numbers right there. So finally, a meme that I could not find again. For the love of God, I created it myself. The unreachable site. Patience is all you need. There are 1 million orders waiting for you. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff happening. Consider the kids who will get 10. You think there will be some kids there that will order 10? Yeah, maybe Maybe they will order 10. Those light cones fit so perfectly. Yeah, that's the thing. The only time you can see a Kafka or Blade, 0 cycle clear. Suffering from success. From underestimating the success. I wonder if they will release any like statement about this, right? Because like what, I think it'll be too late for them to say anything about this, because once it's finished, can they like redo the collaboration, right? Or they will have to extend it to another period. That's probably the best way to go about this. But interesting stuff that's happening is the end.